Psychic Within. From the Psychic Friends Network, your host, Linda Georgian.
Psychic Within. I'm Linda Georgian, and during the next half hour, I'm going to share with you a formula for success that has changed my life. Everyone has psychic ability. You may know it by different names such as intuition, gut feeling, or hunches. The key to success is getting more closely attuned with your subconscious. Successful people are more attuned with their subconscious than the rest of us. These same people are able to tap into their psychic energy and use it to achieve their dreams.
Joining us are 4 nationally prominent psychic advisors who work with Dion Warwick's Psychic Friends Network.
We'll share with you their theories on the 8-step process and how to use it to achieve your dreams. As you'll see, you don't have to be a professional psychic to tap into your psychic energy and be rewarded by its power. And most importantly, you'll discover how your psychic within can help you find love, improve your career, and achieve the success you've always desired. The process is easy, but you must be willing to open your mind and your heart to the flow of power available to you from your psychic within.
Finding love and improving relationships.
What is love? Everyone wants it, but few keep it. Men search for their Juliet while women await their Prince Charming. Wars have been fought and kingdoms have fallen, all in the name of love. King Edward VIII even gave up his throne for love. The heavenly bliss of love has long been described in literature. Love is the greatest feeling life has to offer. But how do you find love? How do you attract that man or woman of your dreams? The answer is simple. Your psychic within holds the key to finding your true love. If you're already married, your psychic within will bring your marriage to a new level of happiness. So let's listen as these psychics walk us down the path to a new understanding of attracting love.
Visualizing.
So many people that I talk to have a lot of unhappiness in their relationships. They match up with people that are difficult, or they match up with people that don't treat them well. And I think it's real important that you know what you want in a relationship, to actually visualize the type of mate that you would like to attract. And I do believe that it's possible to attract someone that really fits who you are. And I think that the one thing that you need to get in touch with is what's in your heart. A lot of people try and figure it out up in their head, what it is that they want. And I don't think it works that way. I think paying attention to your heart and your needs and your feelings, and not denying that that's what you need and what you feel.
See this person in your mind's eye. Visualize how this person looks, the qualities that this person has, the sense of humor, anything that you really want to draw to you. And you send that out into the universe with all the belief, desire, and expectancy that this is what's coming into your life. Now, it's not wishing and hoping and dreaming about it, but it's something that you know with all your heart and soul and really believe it, and you know what? It's going to come to you.
You need to pay attention to what's in your heart and really see what kind of person you would like. Do you want someone that has a sense of humor? Do you want someone that is kind, compassionate? Do you want someone that has more ambition, money? I don't think that anything is wrong with what you want, but I think that getting in touch with what you want is very important. I think closing your eyes and really seeing the person in front of you, and not just visually as far as what they look like, I think it's also important to know what they feel like. What does it feel like to be with this person? What does he feel like or she feel like? How does she sound? What does she smell like? What does she look like? How does she feel physically? And I think that the closer you are to finding your ideal mate corresponds with how much you visualize this person coming into your life.
Decide what to change.
You may be wondering, well, what do I need to change? Well, what is it that you're unhappy with in your own life? I feel that the more happy you are in your own life, the easier it will be to attract someone. It may be that you want to change your body. I think that taking care of yourself and being good to yourself physically is very important to attract someone, not so much so you can look better, but that you feel the best, that you are the best that you can be. You may want to change your living surroundings. Maybe you want a more harmonious environment. It could be that you need to rearrange your work. Are you working all the time? Do you have any space for a relationship to come into your life? I think that some people are so busy and they have no room really for a relationship. They fill it up with other activities. And I think that creating some kind of space in your heart as well as in your everyday lifestyle is important, to have someone come into your life.
Set goals and timetables.
Goal setting and getting a timetable for when the relationship comes in really ties into some of the changes you need to make. If you feel you need changes, allow yourself some room to move and for your life to move forward, and say you would like someone to come into your life 6 months from now. Well, hopefully the changes that you've been wanting to make will have occurred by that time, if you're sticking with your time schedule. And also, I think it's important that you set goals realistically. It's possible that a person could come into your life the next day, and I think that saying as soon as possible is a good thing to kind of concentrate on also.
If you're building a relationship with someone, whether it's a new relationship or one that you've been in for a while, and it's a little bit shaky and you're not sure what the problem is, the easiest thing to do is to sit down and talk to each other. Talk to each other from what I call the higher, more honest self, the higher spiritual self. Set goals together. Maybe it would be to go on a trip somewhere or just go out to dinner, but take time to talk together. Most people spend only 20 minutes a week talking. There's been a couple of studies done, and this is what they found out. Communication is the key to making a relationship work.
Think positive.
Thinking positive is what makes life interesting. Thinking of unlimited possibilities, thinking of, hey, can I do this or can I do that? Of course you can when you tune into your higher self, because there's nothing stopping you.
I think with a person trying to attract a relationship, and it can't be said enough, they have to first love who they are. They have to like and love themselves, because otherwise they're not going to attract somebody who also likes and loves themselves. You can't show respect and love to another human being if you don't feel it for yourself first. And like does attract like. I think the human mind becomes a bit like a magnet in whatever that dominant thought is what you're going to get. It's what you're going to pull into your life.
Stop worrying and get organized.
It's important that you not worry about whether this person is coming in, to just keep your goal and your intention, but I also think it's important that you connect with your higher power, that is the psychic within. There is a saying, let go, let God. And if you stop worrying, and I think worry kind of blocks our ability to receive what we want, if you stop worrying and kind of let the universe take care of it, you'll get what you want.
A lot of people worry when they get in a relationship. They find someone, they've been guided to this person spiritually, they think it's their soulmate, everything is going just great for them, and all of a sudden they start to worry about what can go wrong. They start to bring in old self-sabotaging patterns from the past. And the past is the past. It is not this moment. It is not today. The past is gone and buried. A lot of people worry about not saying the right thing or doing the right thing. And when you're with someone in a relationship and that relationship is working, it's because you, first of all, love you and accept who you are. And secondly, you love them and accept who they are.
Relax.
The next step is just to relax. And by relaxing your mind, relaxing your emotions and your body, that allows what you want to come towards you. And I think that getting in touch with the psychic within, your psychic power, and your source of faith, or however you want to say it, that's what allows the energy to move towards you and what you want to come into your life.
Relaxation is very important, and most people do not spend enough time relaxing. They spend time worrying, thinking, filling their mind up with what I call lots of busy activity. To relax, means that you let your guard down, you open your mind, and you basically let your heart be free. When you do this, all of a sudden what happens is you have new opportunities that can come into your life, new love come into your life, and you become totally refreshed.
Stay healthy.
Talking about the psychic within is important, but I also feel it's important to take care of your body. How you take care of your body is a symbol of how you are, how you treat yourself, how good you are to yourself. And by taking care of your body, you're showing the universe that you feel you deserve the best. And a lot of us forget about our bodies. We work on our mind, our emotion, our spirituality, but taking care of your body is important.
Listen to and love yourself.
If you're in a relationship and it's not working, and you think there needs to be a change because the communication is not open and clear, the first one that you need to look towards is yourself. And if you ask yourself questions and you start talking to your higher self, your more, what I call your more psychic self, those answers will come to you through your heart and through divine guidance. And what will happen is you'll start to see a new awakening on how to make the relationship work. Maybe you're not being appreciative enough of the other person, or maybe you're not being appreciative enough of yourself.
Loving yourself, being good to yourself, and forgiving yourself for your past is important because it shows the universe that you deserve the best, and also if you love yourself, you will attract people who love you.
Finding love and improving relationships.
It has been said that you don't need to be a millionaire to be happy, but we all need money. Life as we know it would be impossible without it. Financial prosperity allows you to concentrate on the more important aspects of life. And once you learn to channel your psychic within, your dreams of working at a job you love and gaining the wealth you desire will come true. If you can find something that you are so passionate about that you would do it for nothing, you will have found your life's calling. The key is to make this your career. Let's focus in as these psychics help us to change our destiny.
Visualizing.
What is it that you feel really passionate about? What is it that really excites you? Visualize yourself doing it 8 hours a day or 12 hours a day. Visualize yourself actually working at it and getting money from it. Visualize yourself actually working at what really excites you and where your passion is. If you get in touch with the psychic within, helps you get in touch with the passion, then you can really see yourself and believe in yourself in what you really want to do.
Whatever it is that you want in this lifetime, I firmly, truly, honestly believe you can have it. But there's certain steps that you have to go about to achieve this, and number one is creative visualization. And what you do is you see in your mind's eye what it is you want to accomplish. Now you can do this in the form of whatever is bothering you. Say you want to bring a really wonderful relationship into your life, or in regards to career, or anything.
Decide what to change.
Why are you in your present job? Figure out what it is that you feel dissatisfied with, and then picture yourself changing that. What is it that you would like to change about your job? Is it the hours? Are you getting no satisfaction out of what you're doing? Are you just not excited about what you're doing? I think that you need to change in a step-by-step, goal-setting manner, in little steps, what it is that you really need to do. So many of us choose a job because of the money, and a lot of us are unhappy in our jobs because we are in our jobs only to make money. I think it's really important that you get in touch with your inner passion. And if you feel passionately about a certain subject, if you feel passionately about a certain area, go for it. Trust yourself. Get in touch with that inner psychic, and you will know exactly what you need to do.
Set goals and timetables.
When they interview the most successful people, and they always say, you know, I always knew that I was going to be successful. I always knew I was going to do this or do that ever since I was a little girl or boy. And it's just a knowing inside your soul, inside your heart. And you have to know that you can accomplish this, and you will.
Think positive.
truly the dominant thought that you have is what you're going to bring into your life. That's going to be the basis for what you create. So it becomes a matter of really putting your attention and thought only to those things you want to encourage and bring into your life.
What you have to do, first of all, is release your ego. Get out of yourself, and you can do this by meditation, by relaxing your body and clearing your mind, and then again seeing in your mind's eye what it is that you want to accomplish. And then you'll draw that to you, but you have to let it go. Don't sit there and dwell on problems, because when you dwell on things, you can actually block the energy from coming into your life. Just know that it's coming to you, and it will.
Stop worrying and get organized.
Stress and worry really block what we're wanting in our lives. Stress and worry is a block because it cuts off the flow. It cuts off the psychic flow. Worrying gets you up into your head. And I think that when you stop worrying and let things flow, you come from your heart. And I really think that the heart and the mind, when they are together, and that's when your psychic energy is flowing. If you're worrying, you're up in your head, you're cutting off your emotional flow and your psychic flow. When you stop worrying and you just let things flow, you get in touch with your psychic energy, that's when your life changes.
Relax.
After you've gotten in touch with what you want, it's important that you learn to relax. By relaxing your mind, your body, your emotions, you get in touch with the psychic within. And that helps you to release the blocks, any blocks that you have toward getting what you want. Just relaxing, letting the energy flow in toward you and letting it flow out of you. It's important that you learn to unblock whatever it is that's keeping what you want from your life. And just by relaxing is a good way to receive what you're wanting.
Stay healthy.
Staying healthy is very, very important because a person really needs to take care of their own self before they can really take care of anyone else. And to focus on yourself means to be well balanced. Eat the right kinds of foods, maybe exercise, have a balanced mental attitude of knowing where you want to go and how you're going to get there. And also tuning into your higher spiritual self, which means that you realize that you have unlimited possibilities when you tune into your psychic self.
Listen to and love yourself.
It's easier to listen to yourself than to do something that's contrary to what you believe you should do and then say, I knew that was the wrong thing, I knew that was a mistake. I think with a lot of people, it becomes down to a matter of trust. You're not going to listen to yourself if you don't trust that voice. Once you learn to trust that voice, you'll never stop listening to yourself because it becomes the path of least resistance. It becomes the easiest thing. And it's usually the right thing. It's always the right thing.
What's your most favorite thing that you like to do? If I said to you, you can do this, you can make money at it, you will never fail, what do you like to do? Whatever that answer is, that's where we go from. It can be a hobby, it can be an activity, it can be something that you did years ago and failed at, but for some reason you still want to do this. What you do is you focus in on, all right, this is my love. When you find something that you enjoy doing, that you really enjoy doing and you have great passion for, what happens is that the doors of opportunity open for you because you're good at this. It's reflected in your face, it's reflected in your heart, it's reflected in how you do that special thing that you do.
Success and power.
In life, your main goal should be to become the most successful you can be, whatever you wish to be successful at, whether it's as a father, mother, spouse, or in business. Your psychic within can help you achieve it. Each one of us seeks success and power, but success and power mean different things to different people. Being at one with your psychic within will give you the peace of mind and power over your own destiny. And once you control your destiny, that is true success.
Visualizing.
Visualizing yourself successful and powerful has a lot to do with getting in touch with the psychic within. The more you get in touch with who you are and your psychic energy, the more you will have control over your life and your direction. And I think power has to do with your connection with your spiritual side, with your psychic side. And I think that if you are in touch with your spiritual side, you will make less mistakes. You will focus in on what you need to do in a clearer way. And I think clarity is a real important part of getting in touch with your power. You'll see yourself successful. Things will come your way that you never dreamed possible. And you will attract people that will be assisting you on your path.
Decide what to change.
So many people I talk to want things in their life, and there are reasons why they're not getting it. And I think that when we decide to make certain changes in our life, it's difficult. No one likes to change. It's not an easy thing to do. But in order to change and get what you want, you need to take inventory of your life and see where it is that you're stopping yourself from really getting what you want. You may want to change how you present yourself to other people. You may want to be a little more goal-oriented, write down exactly what you want, and visualize yourself successful at it.
If you're going to a place every day, 8 to 5, 9 to 5, and you're feeling nervous, upset, overlooked, under pressure, anything negative, I say you're in the wrong place. And you need to resonate with what you feel good with. Your soul will let you know when you're doing what's right for you, because your emotions will reflect that. You'll say, this feels right to me.
The clearer you are on your intention, what you want in your life, and the clearer you can see yourself as successful, the faster you will get results. You will attract people you need to assist you on your path, and you will be in a less struggling period in your life. So you need to focus in on exactly what you want and picture yourself how it would feel to get what you want and how it would feel to be powerful and successful.
Everyone has the ability to be successful. And you cannot be successful unless you take the chance and try whatever it is that you want to do. Success is all around us. Success is a word that we measure ourselves by. What might be very successful to one person might be not so successful to anyone else. When we set limits or goals that aren't overwhelming, we take one step on the road to success, and from that step we take another step and another step.
Set goals and timetables.
It's important that you set timetables and goals. And I think some people are overwhelmed by certain goals or overwhelmed by the thought of goal setting. So it's important a lot of times that we set baby steps for ourselves. Look at small goals and achieve them in a realistic way. And you can achieve small goals and you can achieve the bigger ones down the line. But the more specifically you see yourself and the more specifically you visualize what you want and when you want it, the faster it'll come and the easier you'll get what you want.
Think positive.
Thinking positive is a very important thing in a lot of people's lives, but a lot of people do not know how to do it because what they do is they spend a lot of time focusing on the negative. Whatever you think in your mind comes to pass. If you think positive thoughts, what will happen is the road will open up, the opportunities will be there, and you will be able to make your life work.
How we project ourselves mentally and emotionally to the universe, to other people, but also gives a message to the universe on how much we deserve what we get back. So the more positive you are in believing that you deserve the best, that you will get what you want, the easier it will be for the universe to give back to you, and the easier it will be for you to get what you want.
Stop worrying and get organized.
And stop worrying. Get organized. Pay attention to the little details of what you want and get your goals set and take baby steps in that direction. And I think you'll find that you will achieve what you want easier and in a more flowing way.
Worry is the exact same magnet that you engage when you're using positive thinking. You will use that very same magnet when you worry, so that you can actually run the risk of attracting exactly that thing that you don't want. So if I'm spending my time and my dominant thought is that situation that I am concerned or worried about, it's the way I can pretty much guarantee that is what I'm going to create in my life. Worry is the way not to create what you want.
Relax.
Just relax. Just let the universe take care of you. I think that if you really get in touch with your psychic ability and your inner ability, that's when things flow towards you, because you're getting in touch with your center, your psychic center, and that's your connection with the universe. And the universe will assist you in getting what you want.
It takes practice to quiet the mind. I think when people talk in terms of relaxing, they're talking in terms of shutting off the noise, quieting down the noise in their mind. There's a lot of chatter that just sort of naturally occurs, and it takes a certain amount of discipline to get to that point. It's not instantaneous. If that's the case, you can just go to sleep. So I think with relaxation, people need to consciously set about to relax.
Stay healthy.
Being successful, we are busy, we have busy lives. A lot of us have children and husbands and careers. We forget to take care of ourselves. We take care of everyone else. It's real important that you take care of your body, because that shows that you care about yourself. It shows the universe that you deserve the best. If you take care of yourself and you show that you love yourself in that way, you will attract people and situations that are harmonious with you.
Listen to and love yourself.
To be tuned in to yourself means that you have the power to say yes or no. You have the power of choice, and you no longer ask permission from anyone else. You ask yourself, and you let your heart decide, or your higher spiritual self decide. It is you who has the power over your life, no one else. And when you take that control over your life, what happens is all of a sudden life gets easier for you. You become more tuned in because you start to see things very clearly. You see your own life very clear. You see other people very clearly. And some of those people you may no longer want to associate with because they might be stealing your personal power.
Believing in yourself in any environment, be it a workplace, in your home, that's what sets yourself up for being successful. Believing in yourself no matter what anyone else says, and keeping on your course and keeping in your intention is very important for getting what you want. In any kind of workplace, whether it's harmonious or whether your boss is telling you or arguing with you, it's important that no matter what happens, that you believe in yourself, and by getting in touch with the psychic within, helps you stay on your course and helps you to feel the passion and to believe in yourself that attracts success.
Your psychic energy is an extremely powerful force that will enable you to make all your dreams come true. Your love life, relationships, and career will improve immensely. You'll gain wealth, happiness, and become the most successful and powerful person you can be. All this is possible by getting in touch with your psychic self. The 8-step process makes it easy. By applying to your life what you've learned on this tape, the power and possibilities of your psychic within are limitless. It's worked for me, and it will work for you. Make your aura bright.
Discover your psychic within.